I'm going to kick off the segment of the presentation where we will be sharing our social media tips and tricks to keep your customers and audiences engaged during these uncertain times. But before we dive into those tips, I wanted to share a little bit about myself so you know who's talking. I founded the Postcard Agency in 2018, and we are an award-winning team of marketing and PR consultants, and we help connect brands with their target audiences anywhere at any time. And we do that with a variety of services from website design, social media, email marketing, search engine optimization, public relations, you name it, we can do it. And we bring a wealth of expertise across industries. So we've worked with clients in hospitality, retail, real estate, finance, nonprofits, and media. And we're also very proud to be members of the Miami-Dade Gay and Lesbian Chamber of Commerce. So we've been members for almost 2 years now, and I have to say joining the chamber has been one of the smartest decisions I've made for my business. I know that we wouldn't be where we are today without their support and their help, and we want to thank them for giving us the opportunity to share our insights with you today. But enough about me, let's get into those tips that you've been waiting for. So if you're like most people, you're probably hearing so many different messages every day regarding COVID-19. You're hearing different messages from the government, from the media, from your colleagues, your friends, your coworkers, other businesses, even those little voices in your head, and you're probably wondering, what should I be doing right now? There's a lot of things you could be doing right now, but our biggest tip and suggestion right now is to make sure that you're keeping your customers informed of your business operations so they know to reach out to you and they know how to reach out to you and connect with you. So here's a really simple tip to do that. Get out a notepad and jot down all of the things that you and your business are doing to keep your customers informed. So once you do that, then you put that on your website on a landing page, and then you will link to that page throughout your social media posts. This is also a good way to position your products and services in a way that shows how you're meeting your customers' new needs in this uncertain time. A lot of people's finances have changed. A lot of people's health are a top concern, and they don't know maybe when they get to go to the doctor to take care of certain, ailments that they might be having. So you need to show empathy, and you need to remain genuine and authentic in your messaging so that you connect with them in the right way. Again, so adapt your brand messaging. This is not an opportunity to make money or sell your products or services. Think of this as a way to build a relationship and a true connection with your audiences. Think about being, human to human, helping each other out, supporting each other through these troubling times. And while people might not buy your products or services right now because they're unsure of when they might be getting their next paycheck, you will remain top of mind. So when they are ready to buy or ready to move forward, you're the one that they think of and reach out to. So why use social media? A lot of you probably know the benefits of social media, right? But there's actually a lot more to it than just posting pictures and videos. It's a good way to engage with your customers anywhere at any time in a safe manner, in a safe distance. So right now we're seeing tons of brands doing cool things to stay top of mind and connect and inspire their audiences anywhere in the world. It's also a good way to build relationships with new clients and customers, not just in your own location, but again, around the world. It's a good way to expand your reach and your voice. It's also a strong way to maintain relevance. If you go to a website for a new product or service and you see that they don't have any social media presence, and then you go to a competitor and see that they're very active on social media, you'll probably go with that competitor because you see that they're really interested in keeping their audiences informed. They're clearly interested in maintaining that connection with their audiences and ensuring they're having a positive experience. It's also a good way to develop your brand, your products, the businesses, and the services you offer. When you post things on social media, you'll likely get feedback on people's experiences with those products or services, where you'll also see what drives a lot of excitement or no excitement at all. And with those insights, you can then refine what you're actually offering out there in the marketplace. And lastly, it's also a strong way to demonstrate your thought leadership, which is marketing jargon for basically showing your knowledge about a topic. So with social media, you can share your insights on industry trends and news to help your audiences make sense of what's going on and empower them to take their own businesses to the next level. And we all like to see numbers, and we all like to know that what we're doing and investing in our time in actually has impact. So we gathered some statistics to help you show what a successful social media marketing campaign can achieve for your business. So according to some studies, 67% of Twitter users who become followers of a brand are more likely to buy the brand's products. And more than half of marketers who have used social media for at least 2 years report that it helped them improve sales. And as someone who is in the marketing industry, I agree with these results. And when used properly in a smart way, in an engaging manner, you can really see amazing results from your social media efforts. Now we're going to dive into those social media tips that you've been waiting so patiently for. So before we talk about how to write the perfect post, we're going to share tips for you to build your network, because there's really no point in sharing messages if there's no one there to listen to them, right? So the fastest, easiest way to get more followers is to simply follow other accounts. You can easily build your network by following professional and nonprofit organizations that you are a part of or interested in joining. So remember, after this webinar, make sure to follow the Chamber on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Their handle is at MDGLCC, and follow all those other organizations that you are a part of. Also follow your colleagues, follow your friends, even follow your family, follow your clients if appropriate. And one of our best tips is to follow your favorite news sources, websites, and trade publications. That way you receive instant notifications when there's breaking news related to your industry. Then you can then share that content with your own 2 cents and piece of advice, and in turn demonstrate your thought leadership. In real time, you're showing your knowledge and expertise of a topic, therefore building some trust with your audiences. Also follow those industry influencers. They clearly know what your audiences are interested in and what kind of content they want to consume. They have hundreds of thousands of followers for a reason, right? And by taking ideas from what they're doing, you can see a lot of success. This tip isn't as well known, but joining groups can really help you expand your network as well. So when you're on Facebook and LinkedIn, join groups based on the industries that you have expertise in, the types of services and products that you offer. Also join those professional nonprofit organization groups, and join any other groups that you just have an interest in, like your schools you attended, or places that you like to volunteer. And once these groups grant you access, you have the opportunity to participate in exciting group discussions where you can add your own 2 cents and useful pieces of information to whatever the discussion's about. So when you are sharing your insights, it's always a good idea to include a link to a blog post that you've written or a page on your website that you can reference that includes more information that readers can check out. Because a nice call to action is to visit your website to bring those potential clients to your site to learn more about you and then potentially convert them into a customer. So if you're not sure about how to join LinkedIn groups, it's really simple. All you have to do is go to LinkedIn and search the topic of the group that you're interested in joining. For example, if you're a small business, you might want to search small business and join any of these groups that you see that you might be interested in. So we like to join groups based on not only the fact that we're a small business or the fact that we offer marketing, but we also like to join groups for industries of clients that we help, so we stay abreast of what's going on, so we can remain on top of the competition. So now this is probably our favorite part of the presentation, is writing informative and engaging posts. We love writing at the Postcard Agency. That comes at no surprise. We chose our name for a reason. So when you're writing your social media posts, again, it's important to be helpful and informative. This is an opportunity to share your knowledge. It's an opportunity to remain ahead of the game. You can also ask questions. This is a good way for you to get a temperature of what people are feeling at the time. And then that advises the types of content you create in the future. In terms of the COVID-19 situation, also it's important to note that while a lot of state governments are allowing businesses to open tomorrow or in the next coming weeks, the way we all do business has changed and will be different than what we have known. So it's important to continue using social media, your website, email marketing, and other communications tools to keep your customers updated about your business operations and your community initiatives. So if you're looking for ideas for social media content, in addition to demonstrating how you as a business can help your customers overcome their COVID-19 related challenges, such as working from home or maximizing their budgets, you can also share posts about how you're helping your local community. If you are volunteering at local food banks or donating resources to your local medical center, make sure to share that on social media, because that's a great way to show a human element of your brand. It's also important to use a conversational tone in social media. It's less formal on this platform than say your blog or your website. Social media is all about engagement. It's about being human and encouraging conversations. So keep it pretty light yet informative. You can also keep your posts short and sweet. We have very short attention spans, especially on social media when we're swiping up and down our Instagram feeds. So keep it to 1 to 3 brief sentences. And always, always, always remember to spell check. And there are a lot of tools online that allow you to spell check your social media posts before you publish them. So we're also going to share some examples from Chamber members and showcase how they are applying these tips in real time. So the Kimpton Epic Hotel in Miami shared this nice post, just letting audiences know the state of their business, that they were closed. But they also shared insights that they will be refunding their customers who booked during the time of the shutdown, and to please contact them directly to cancel. So it's a nice introduction to what they're doing and a nice call to action so their customers know exactly what to do. Next, we'll talk about hashtags. People like to talk about hashtags and they wonder about them because they seem pretty mysterious and everyone knows they should use them, but they don't know how much or what kinds of hashtags. So here's a crash course on that. So in a nutshell, hashtags identify the keywords or topics of interest in your post. Social media platforms, especially Instagram, study your posts, and if your hashtag is perfectly positioned and you choose the right ones, it will show your posts to audiences that follow those hashtags on that platform. So that algorithm really values posts that don't use way too many hashtags. So we've seen through studies and through our own experience with clients that the magic number is using about 2 to 3 hashtags per post. And you should sprinkle those hashtags within the copy so they're embedded in there. That shows that they're actually relevant to the copy you're sharing versus just placing them at the very end, seeming scattered and maybe irrelevant to your actual content. So also apply hashtags to things that you offer, your services, like we would use search engine optimization, or if you're a lawyer, you might use hashtag immigration law. Always use a hashtag for your industry, whether that's banking, real estate, marketing, hotels. A really smart hashtag strategy is to attach trending topics to your hashtags. So whether that's hashtag COVID-19 or a recession coming up, if you can offer resources to help your customers overcome challenges related to those trending topics, that's a golden opportunity to share a post. And also, even though we don't really have many in-person events now, there are a lot of webinars, there are a lot of initiatives to bring people together online, so make sure to use those hashtags as well. This is a nice post from our own business that shows how to use hashtags in the post. So you'll see that we used hashtag marketing, which is related to our industry. You'll see hashtag social media marketing, which is a more specific service-related hashtag. And then you'll see hashtag SBW 2019, which stands for Small Business Week. So that is an example of an event or a national campaign going on where you could share a relevant hashtag. And just a side note, National Small Business Week is next week. So if you are a small business or you support small businesses, that's a good opportunity to share a post on how you work with small businesses or are a small business offering services to customers in need during this time. Mentions and tags are super important. Sometimes we forget to mention or tag people that are in our posts. So always tag professionals, clients, organizations that are included or mentioned in your post. That way they gain a notification that you mentioned them. And this increases the chance that they will interact with your content and share it. And really the name of the game with social media is all about engagement. So make sure to take this tip to heart and tag as many relevant people as possible in your posts. However, I want to make sure that you don't tag people who aren't related to the post at all, because that might be considered annoying and like spam. So keep it professional. So here is a nice post from Yoda Sky, another chamber member. They did a shout out post to one of their clients, Sergio's Restaurant, which is delicious, by the way. And they use Yoda Sky's acrylic space guards at their restaurant to help maintain a healthy distance between the employees and the customers. So that's a really nice example there to get an idea for your own posts. Our last tip is to use visuals and videos in your posts. So every study shows that a post with an image or video gets way more engagement than posts with just text. So make sure to include a relevant image or video with everything you share. And it's a lot easier than you might think. You don't have to take a picture of your product or yourself or your team every time. There are tons of stock photos that you can search for online. One of our favorite free high quality stock photo services is unsplash.com. You'll see the link there. So you can easily search and download free stock videos and images there to accompany your posts. You can also go live across your social channels to inform and engage with your audiences in real time. So don't be afraid to click that Facebook Live or Instagram Live option so that you can maintain that nice FaceTime in real time with your audiences. And here is another cool example from one of the chamber members, the Perez Art Museum. They hosted a digital tour program with a local artist. So basically they brought the museum experience into the safety of people's homes. Which is a great idea. And you'll see that they had a lot of engagement there, and that was a success. But last but not least, we know that you probably have a ton more questions about what to be doing right now during these uncertain times. So we at the Postcard Agency put together a free do-it-yourself marketing guide to help you keep your customers happy and informed, build brand trust, maintain relevance, and probably most importantly, what we all care about, saving money with free marketing tools. So all you have to do is visit our website at thepostcardagency.com to download the guide. And if you have any other questions, feel free to shoot me an email. Again, my name is Jonathan Ochart. Thank you for this. And